Hi guys, bad news. It's this time of year already. Everything is frozen. You know, there's no snow, so I can't give snow to the animals, and the water's frozen, so I can't give them water. So I have to bring everything inside, travel all the way in the house, get some water, bring it outside. If the animals don't drink it right away, it freezes. So this makes me realize that it's time for me to come out and do some chores around the house. I'm gonna have to remove those hoses and bring them inside so they don't freeze and don't break during the winter. But by bringing them inside, the water in them is gonna melt and the ice is gonna melt and it's gonna give me a water mess. All right, let's get to it. When I say everything is frozen, I'm trying to remove the hose. This piece came out. It's supposed to be on the connector right there. So I'm gonna have to bring it in, try to figure out how to put it back on, if I can fix it. Luckily for me, it wasn't a piece that was too expensive, but still, I don't like buying stuff that just breaks down on me. Even this thing broke. But I mean, I think I bought this at dollar store, so it's not a big deal. I'm gonna have to buy another one next year. Until then, I don't have anything to do the work. There's at least one positive thing, and well, this thing here is broken. That's not the positive thing, but the positive thing is that the water in there is not frozen. So at least I don't need to go inside, clean this up and bring it to the chickens. I'll be able to take the water here and go give it to them. It's gonna save a lot of trips inside. I mean, it's just a matter of removing my boots because I don't want to make messes inside. There's a guy coming in today to evaluate the house to see how much he thinks we can sell it for. And the thing is, as soon as the strike is over and we get our retro, I mean, our contract has been done for 2 years now, so the government will owe us whatever we have, the difference between my new salary and the old salary. They're gonna owe us 2 years of that salary, so it's give or take about $5,000, unless we get more than what we're being offered right now, which is probably what's gonna happen since we're still on strike. Once this money comes in, we're gonna fix the house. A couple of things we need to do: paint, fix a few things, and then it's gonna be on the market in the whole country, in whole Canada. So if you know anyone looking for a nice spot to retire, 7 and 6 bedrooms, well, let me know. Let them know about my house. A couple of boxes that I got the moose meat in was still laying around in the garage, so today is a good day to burn it up. I know about recycling, we're supposed to recycle, but I mean, they're all filthy, they're all dirty, they're not gonna take them anyway. I'm not gonna get there and start cleaning boxes there, so. Plus it's relaxing, the sound is so relaxing. When I said the weeds grew in my garden, I mean, this year is where I had my beans. As you can see, still some leftovers, but this year was an aisle. So I kind of lost control over my garden. But I'm gonna have to put some compost and get rid of all that weeds if I want to have a garden next year. One thing though, my chickens are still laying even though it's getting colder. Although it seems humid, so I'm thinking that they started eating their own eggs. I changed their feed because with the prices of everything going up, the place I used to go that was about an hour and a half away from here, 3-hour drive back and forth, the amount of money I was saving, I'm not saving it anymore. I mean, it's still cheaper. If I ever had to go that way, I might stop by to grab a couple of bags, but it's not worth putting the money in my car anymore to get there. So I'm buying my feed locally here, a little bit closer to home. I don't have as much feed on hand all the time, so it happens once in a while that I'm the last minute before I can get some feed and they don't have any on hand, so I have to improvise with the feed I give my chickens, and that usually stops them from laying. But it is what it is. At least I'm still getting some eggs. With everything that happened this year, the fact I had to get rid of all my animals, I was lucky enough, either they don't know or they don't care, but I'm keeping my rabbits. In one of the emails that happened back and forth between the village and I was told that I was allowed to keep my rabbits. Well, I was allowed to keep rabbits. They didn't know I had some, but they told me I was allowed to have rabbits. So I'm keeping them. They allowed me to keep 4 chickens, but also told me that, you know, if I had 1 or 2 extra, they wouldn't bother me for 1 or 2 chickens. So what I have right now is what I'm hoping that I'm gonna have, that I'm gonna be able to keep. Here I'm in front of the house. I have some chives, but the weed is overgrown, and also the dog comes here to poop. So this is a spot that I want to remove next spring. I'll take all the chives and bring it somewhere behind the house, in the back somewhere. I don't know where yet. I might just let it go and buy some more chives. This here is a blueberry bush. It was dead. Well, I thought it was dead, but I guess it grew this summer and we can now see it. And it's right next to my gooseberry bush. So next year I'm gonna have to clean this up, and hopefully I'll be able to stay on top of it. Even here, I'm looking over here, and there's supposed to be some mascab bushes somewhere in there. But as you can see, they're nowhere to be found. Well, there's one. I think I got one here. There's another one there. There's a small one here. And there's a big one there. Hopefully they're gonna grow next spring. Same here. This is where I have a couple of blueberry bushes, but it's all overgrown now. So I have one there, another one there, another one there. I have a small one here, and one somewhere in there. That's what happens when you let things go. I mean, I felt so down after everything that happened that I felt like giving up. I'm still here, I'm still doing videos, so I guess it's not over yet. I'm standing here in front of my lettuce, kale, spinach garden. I still have some kale in there. It's pretty cold resistant. So we don't eat as much kale as I thought we were gonna eat. So I'm gonna probably pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up at some point and give it to the rabbits. But this here is what I wanted to show you. Maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I planted some lettuce here, and also some carrots. The weeds are growing, but next spring there's still gonna be some carrots. And there's one thing left in my garden that I have to do before it snows. Oh, it's windy. If I don't have time to pick my carrots over here, I can leave them there in the ground and pick them up in the spring, because I have a lot of carrots here. So that's a weird one. 1 carrot, 2 plants. And this is a type of carrots, by the way. I think they're Chardonnay. I don't know how you pronounce it, but they're not as long, but a whole lot fatter than the other ones. As you can see, some of them are still pretty small. I don't know. I don't know if I should pick them up now or not. Okay, that's a weird one. It's a ball. Oh well. And over here somewhere I'm supposed to have like all kind of colors. Red and white and yellow and orange carrots. This one here is bigger. But I'm supposed to have some different colors over here. That one is more yellow and this one here is more of a red color. You can see the difference. Well, looks like I still have a lot of work to do. So we'll see next time, I guess. I'll stop it there. Didn't do much, just showing that the winter is coming, the snow is about to arrive. 2 or 3 years ago, we had about 2 feet of snow at this time of year, and it never left before the spring, so we're kind of lucky, I guess. So, see you next time.